How much dick do you suck? Be honest. You join us at O'Flynn's Not Irish Pub here in Boise, Idaho. That's where we're from. If you're curious, you gave us some Q's, we're bringing you the A's. We got Justin, we got my little brother Brock, you know him. There's Ross, and of course me, Braden. So let's talk about a couple things before we get to the Q&A portion. Primarily, we're going to discuss boosting the Honda, but first, before you get all up in fucking arms, I needed a return address that wasn't my house's address, so we got a P.O. box. If you want to send us shit, the P.O. box stuff is in the description. You don't have to send us shit, you can send us a letter, we'll read them, we'll have a good time, we'll do some fan mail videos, that'll be cool if you guys want to send us some stuff. Now, on to boosting the Honda. Ross, are we going to boost the Honda? Fuck yeah, we're going to boost the Honda. But when is the important question here. And when also revolves around money. So, for one, it's getting close to Christmas time, so we're all kind of fucking busy with family shit. That's why the videos have been slow. Yeah, these two got work. And Ross and I are kind of free floating in that realm, but
some of us have day jobs.
Yeah, some of us are queers too.
Only him. He's the only one with a day job. I've got a night job.
It's more like an evening job.
So, the Honda build will probably be after Christmas because then I'll have my money. But don't forget, I Heart the Steve stickers are helping fund the Honda Turbo build. So don't forget, you can get those at the Square store. Link is in the description. Only $5 with free shipping. And all the money from selling those will go to boosting the Honda. So, it's time to get to the questions, shall we? We're just looking at them from the most upvoted. So, first comment is not really a question, it's more of a statement from Cam Courier. That name sounds familiar.
A little bit.
Yeah. I want to see a BCL on the Accord. Well, here you go. I hope that's what you wanted. If not, let me know. Alright, question number 1. Do you guys live in Oregon? We already answered that. No, we live in Boise, Idaho.
Kind of looks like Oregon, though.
It does.
I used to live in Oregon.
Yeah, he's from Oregon.
Lived in Eugene.
Gross.
It's basically Oregon because, if you ask anyone, oh, I live in the Northwest, they're like, oh, you live in Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon. I actually live in Washington. No, you live in Oregon. Actually, I'm from no, you live in Oregon. This one's for Justin. How do you stall an automatic?
Well, you see my cam faces in the truck are going out, so it just fucking died on us that day in the parking garage. Sad day. $1,250 to fix that.
That's a cheap job.
That's a really cheap job.
All right, that's kind of a two-part question. We'll get back to that one because it was asked a couple times. All right, out of 10, how much do you love the Gen 3 Honda Prelude? I mean, I think they're pretty cool. I'm not the hugest Honda fan, but I would drive one as a daily. What do you think?
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Gen 3?
I'm not a Prelude guy.
Depends on the price, really, actually. Not really.
I mean, if it was $100, yeah, I'd take it, but I mean,
I got a deal. No, I'm just kidding.
This one's not a question, but it's a comment worth reading when we were talking about the 8th Street turnout in the video. It says, 8th Street in my town leads to gang territory. That's a good time. Alright. How do you feel about me donating a broken Mazda RX-8? I mean, we feel great about you donating anything. You can donate us a piece of paper if you really want to.
How broken is the RX-8?
Yeah, dude,
It's a model car, isn't it?
I mean,
it's a model car.
If it's really broken, it might just sit for a while, but we could do something with it.
V8 swap.
Is this a meet? Where is it at?
Yes.
That's a reference to the downtown cruise. Kinda. It's every Friday and Saturday night downtown Boise, Idaho. I'm not going to give you any more information there. Alright. What do you think about buying a BMW and doing a drift build? I really would like a BMW. I actually almost bought an E36, and then the dude sold it out from under me after promising he would hold it, and that's how I wound up with my Audi, which I would never had a problem with because I fucking loved my Audi. But what do you think about a BMW drift build, Ross?
I feel like it's copying somebody, though.
Copying someone? Yeah, I feel like
I see that all the time.
I feel like someone has done that we might get a lot of flack for doing it too. All right, let's move on from this. I want a BMW. Yes. Do you have any plans for building a turbo car or possibly purchasing a turbo car? Maybe even a turbo Steve? Yes, the Honda's getting turboed. I would love to buy another 1.8 turbo Audi A4. B5 Aero would be sweet again, and I would really like the Avant. Ross, turbo the Steve?
I don't know if anybody's ever like seen that like happen. How much work is involved because you have to engine swap. There's no way around that.
So what's your alternative?
Nitrous oxide. Nitrous.
Dry shot of nitrous.
Hell yeah.
Intake.
Hell yeah, dude.
That'll be how the Steve comes to an ending.
Probably pretty soon.
Boosted Integra or boosted Civic? I'm going with the Integra.
Civic.
Alright, fuck you guys. Justin, how did the cornfield treating you?
It was great.
I misread that. Hold on one more time.
Okay,
How's the cornfield treating you?
I used it the one time. I don't live close to that gas station. It's the only one in the area that sells E85, so I haven't been back to get it. But I got terrible fucking gas mileage. But there's a little bit of noticeable power difference in it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's 5 cents more expensive a gallon, and I get like 6 miles to the gallon, so I'm not going to be using that very often.
Was it because you like use your right foot more?
No, yeah,
he
complains about the fuel economy, but
I don't complain. I know why I get bad fuel economy. Everyone says I complain about it, but
his foot is
exactly
legit made
why.
of lead.
I mean, you bring it up a lot for having, Alright, well, let's move on. Will you ever buy a muscle car? Me, personally, I mean, I would if there was one super cheap, but I'm not a huge fan of muscle cars.
I love muscle cars.
I would. That's where that Street 6 would go.
Yeah, true. Like, if the right one came around, sure, but like, if it's like
if someone's got a
98
rust bucket,
Trans Am, nah.
Any kind of muscle car.
I don't know about any kind of muscle car, but
I mean, you
7
drive a
zero.
Beetle, so you don't really
7
get a choice.
Yeah, well, you're also the dude with an F-150 with a flag that isn't currently on it, but,
America.
He's the American
America.
of this
I think that
posse
Ross and I are about tied with that one.
How old are you guys, and what are your day jobs?
Justin start.
I'll start. I'm 19. I throw freight for a local grocery store overnight.
It's not local. It's in like a bunch of
It
states.
started here in Boise. So
Started
that's why I
local.
consider it local.
started from the bottom.
Now we're here.
I'm 20. No, okay, fine.
Just gonna skip me?
Go ahead, bro.
Alright.
You're 17 and you go to high school.
I'm 17, I'm in high school. No, I'm 20, just shy of 21. I'm a cashier at the same nationwide local grocery store.
Not even nationwide. It's only on the West Coast.
Okay, Northwest grocery store.
Let's cover something real quick too. A lot of people have been asking who he is. I don't know, like, if you're joking, but he's actually, if you look back, he's the one that cut the roof off with Steve. His name is Brennan. You can call him Bob Ross because we do now.
Or Shaggy.
Shaggy works too. Yeah, he drives the Beetle. The wheel came off, but it's okay now. We'll make a video about that.
I
later.
also cut the air intake for the Honda.
Oh, true. Yeah, he cut the whole. Well, that's when everyone was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Bob Ross.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bob Ross is working on. That's where I came from. All right, I'm 20 and I don't necessarily have a day job. I make vinyl stickers and signs for local companies. It's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes I have money, sometimes I don't.
I'm 22 and I work for the city.
Alright.
Moving on.
Will you ever make videos about your rockets? Yeah, actually I have made quite a few since I was like probably 13 or 14. If you go to the YouTube channel TIR Rocketry, you can check that out.
Vape.
Why are you always vaping zero?
What made you want to start YouTube, and are you going to organize and meet everyone to show off their Stevie vehicles? I'm going to reread that one and edit all that out.
Yeah.
What made you want to start YouTube, and are you going to organize a meet for everyone to show off their Steezy vehicles? I would love to do a meet. If anyone feels like they would be within a range to Boise, Idaho, that they'd come to a meet maybe this springtime, leave it in the comments and we'll get that figured out. I wanted to start YouTube when I bought my Rabbit just because we really enjoyed a lot of car videos that were on YouTube, and we decided it would be fun to make our own with the Rabbit. So, but I've been making YouTube videos for a long time with rockets, and I used to make pivot stick figure animations, but I'm not going to tell you the YouTube channel those are on. How old are you and Ross? We just covered that one. Why do you always copy Haggard Garage? And does the Accord have VTEC? The Accord does have VTEC. The stickers on the side say it, and so does the valve cover. It's a F22A limited edition VTEC model. This one is nice. I may be alone in this, but I am the only one. Am I the only one here that wants to fuck Braden right up his chili shoes? I mean, I can't answer that because you asked everyone else. But what's your guys' dream cars? All right, we'll start with Justin again.
Mine's a 2016 Ford Raptor.
All right,
Alright, bro. That's cool.
I don't know. I'd really like a 23 window microbus, Volkswagen microbus,
Stupid.
oh, that's stupid, huh? That's stupid.
or a 1969 Shelby GT500.
69.
Mine is the 2009 or 2010 would be the preferred model year. Spiker C8 aileron. It's like they designed that car for me specifically because I'm a huge fan of Audi and I love everything in the aerospace industry, rockets and airplanes. So they designed a car to look like an airplane on the inside and put an Audi engine. It's like I fucking called someone and asked them to do that. So that's my dream car. Probably will never have it because it's, you know, 200 grand. Ross?
I'm gonna do a car that's foreseeable in the future because it is affordable, and I'm gonna be that fuckboy. But a Scion FRS would be my dream car.
That was actually
But a
another one of the
Raptor,
questions was like, what's Ross's dream car, and have him make it a reasonable car. I was like, dude, his
That's
dream
the
car is
Scion.
already reasonable.
Yeah, it's reasonable. Scion FRS. I mean, the base model is only like $26,000.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's pretty reasonable for a rear-wheel drive car that's about as fast as the Steve. So it'd be great.
Alright. You guys are awesome. How old are you guys, and do you go to college? I'm restoring my Datsun 510 if you want to see it. It's on my channel. We already went over ages, but Justin, are you going to college? Brennan, are you going to college?
Not at the moment, but hopefully January I'll start.
We're fucking
No.
failures, dude.
So no.
I went to Wichita State for one semester for an aerospace engineering degree and got kicked out because I couldn't afford it. Kind of helps dispel the rumors that people are saying my parents have money. They don't. All right, Ross, you going to college?
Yeah, I'm in my 4th year. Not at BSU.
Not it.
How many year college?
2-year college. Well, I've already got my 2nd degree this semester, so my 2nd 2-year degree.
Also,
It's okay,
Datsun
you can do the
510.
rest of us.
That's fucking badass. I will check out your channel.
Yeah,
I also did go to school for like a year and a half.
high school, right?
Oh, aren't you great?
College.
We've been doing it for 12.
Alright, do you guys think you'll ever put some steezy ass stretch tires on the Honda if by some grace of God the Honda survives having a turbo on it? Maybe.
It's
We'll
gonna
have
survive.
to see.
I have faith.
I have a tuning idea.
You're
It'll
the-
be great.
Oh yeah, it's
one.
gonna be. You guys are gonna want to stick around to see how
The
we're,
tuning
how
idea
we're
is
tuning
so
it.
great.
All right. Are you guys planning to do a legit build in the future if you can find a car? And someone asked the same thing, asking if we do it to the Rabbit. It's interesting because the Rabbit is my legit build. That's actually how the YouTube channel started, and my brother and I, we bought the Honda specifically so we could do a bunch of bullshit to it. But we are, like, we actually enjoy building cars and not just doing a bunch of horse shit to them. So, yeah, the Rabbit is the legit build. The interior is actually super nice. If you look back, I hunted down an original tan driver's seat to throw that in there. It's on the classic replica Raceland coilovers from eBay. It was like $275 for those coilovers. And that car is going to get some love and attention too, so if you guys are looking forward to that, you're going to want to stick around because it's going to be pretty nice when it's done.
The Honda was just kind of like a break between like real builds so we don't burn ourselves out.
Yeah, and then it just fucking...
Spiraled from there.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the next question. What are your next plans for the VW Rabbit, and when are those plans going to be accomplished? We're actually, very soon it's going to a paint shop and it's going to be painted its original color. I'm not going to tell you much more than that for now, but I mean, I've pretty much done everything to the Rabbit that can be done mechanically at this point. It's getting a new exhaust header. We're going to do a video for that here soon, and then it's getting a new exhaust system entirely, and that of course will be on the channel as well. How much dick do you suck? Be honest.
I suck like 3 or 4 dicks a day. I'm getting pretty into it.
It's a nice hobby to have. Brennan, you?
None.
He's lying.
He's fucking full of shit,
He's
dude.
full of shit.
I've cut back a little bit on my dick sucking, but it's still a pretty embarrassingly high number, so I won't bring that up.
What about you, Ross?
I've reversed. I've quit sucking dick and now I just suck pussy.
Okay. It's like,
He's fucking lying too.
am I in your Q&A? You are.
Hey.
Boom.
Would you put a Honda motor in the Steve? Actually, we had discussed this. Justin and I did. Fucking K-Series in the Steve would be
my
badass, dude.
Can we do a turbo bill on it too?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
fucking do it, dude.
Well, we're already swapping the engine, might as well.
For fucking real, dude.
I
That would
mean,
be
we still have that.
badass.
We have that KO3.
Well,
so.
I actually have. So our Honda. Oh, backstory. So we have a Honda. My parents own a 2000 Honda Civic, and I've done all the all the repairs and modifications to it.
What mods have you done?
Let's
Change
see.
the air filter.
Well, actually, there is a full intake and header system on this Honda. It would smoke probably not your truck, but
It would smoke my Honda.
it'd smoke your Honda.
That's
but
funny
Fucking
'cause
tortoise
somebody
can smoke my Honda.
Somebody complained in the video about my truck being slow, but it's not that slow.
it's a truck. It's not supposed to be fast.
It's not fast, but it's.
Anyway, I just found out
out.
that this Honda's transmission just took a shit and they're trailering it back. So possibly, if I can't fix the Honda, I'm just gonna rip out the motor and I might do something with that.
Dude, put it in the Steve.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, that might be a more real possibility than I thought coming into this.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan to do any more serious builds? Maybe the Rabbit, that's the one I was referencing earlier. Yes, again.
Yes.
How much total money did you spend on the Honda?
Over 9,000.
Over 9,000.
Pennies.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I would have to figure that out. $240 for the car. We've done $250-ish. Well, like $220 from the GoFundMe. Okay, well, if you guys don't know how GoFundMe works, they take a pretty big chunk out of it. So realistically, I've gotten like $185 of that $220. But so that's been put into it, and I've spent some money on it. So we're not sure here. Out of all the cars you have, which one of them is your favorite? I think it's going to be pretty unanimous, but mine's the Steve for sure. What about you?
Oh, I thought like legitimately or like in everybody's car or
Yeah, like everyone's.
personal
I
arsenals?
mean, we can do personal and... Alright, let's do that. Justin, you go first. Personal and in the group.
The Steve is the group car for sure. I'm with you on that. And then my personal car, honestly, I think it would be my mom's Juke. That thing's pretty kick-ass.
Yeah, it is fun.
It's
we can
super
do
fun to
family
drive.
cars too?
Yeah, dude.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Steve on that one, and then the family cars that I have. Ooh, I don't know. The motorcycle's pretty kick ass.
That motorcycle is badass.
But probably my dad's new truck he just bought, 2016 Dodge Ram 2500.
Damn.
I drive it like 4 miles maybe.
Yeah, it's fucking nice.
That's about all I got.
6.7.
But it's pretty badass.
It's
Alright.
pretty badass. I
Um,
hate Dodge, and I'll admit it.
But personally, out of the channel and or this group, if you want to call it that, the Steve is my favorite, and of the ones I own, the Rabbit is definitely my favorite.
Not the
More so
Honda.
than the Audi.
The Honda's fun. No, I think you have to say currently owned, but honestly, I don't know if I'd say I like the Audi more than the Rabbit, because the Rabbit's fucking badass.
The Rabbit is pretty badass. I like the Rabbit more than the Audi.
Alright, Ross?
Obviously, the group's pretty unanimous with the Steve. It's great. I get my picture taken everywhere, and I hate it. But
It's great.
out of my arsenal, my 4Runner, it's my favorite. It's
4Runners.
big.
Pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
I like
We
it.
gotta do a
What about
rev
your
off.
4Runner?
It's been in this channel a couple of
Yeah,
times, but
yeah.
we gotta do a rev off.
Yeah.
We do need to
That'd
do
be
a rev
fun.
off.
Downtown.
10K?
Yeah, dude.
10K? Thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers.
Yes.
That's just, we're
Yeah,
reading
man.
this comment right now. It says 10K. I didn't say anything about it earlier. I forgot. a lot of shit going on at the beginning of the video. But thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers.
Don't forget at 20K, what are we doing?
We're pushing Justin's truck off a fucking cliff. We're holding him back.
We're holding him to it. We're holding him to it.
You heard him say it. I have it on camera.
No, okay, we'll just leave it at that.
So, yeah, thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers.
I might have to be.
When I said we'd
do that.
turbo the Honda if we got 10,000 before the end of winter, that was just a fucking ludicrous number in my head, and here we are. Before winter has even technically started, and you guys got us to 10,000. So thank you guys so
Starts on
much.
Monday.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah,
week.
dude, that's fucking crazy.
Wow.
Are you stoners? You sound like stoners. And right below that, who smokes the most weed?
Well, I've smoked it a handful and a half times. I don't know. What about you?
Brennan.
The one that you'd expect.
Yeah.
So, I don't smoke weed. I tried once, but I was too drunk to do it properly. So it didn't work out too well. And then I've ate like a half an edible because my friends are jackasses and just kept pounding them down. And I was like, I can't eat anymore. They're like twitching on the couch. I was like, you guys are stupid. But no, I've never gotten high off of weed.
Alright.
What have you gotten high off of?
Sounds cheap. Where can I get some?
I haven't smoked weed in like over a year. I used to do it a little bit in college when I was having insomnia issues because, you know, the crippling debt and knowing I was about to get kicked out for not being able to pay for it was keeping me up at night. So a little bit of that herb put me to sleep.
Herbert.
Ross.
The herb. So of course every teenager experiments with it, but I hate it. I just drink a lot, and but I also get drug tested for work, so I can't at all be around it. So.
Can we get some videos of the Steve in action? Absolutely. We do, I think, need to get some more complex.
Well, we did have some, but didn't it get corrupt or something? Like way back when we had it salooned.
Oh yeah. It kind of got fucked up, and it was. Just...
But we did do the bat rolling trick with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
And it got corrupted, and we couldn't put it up. But yeah, it was funny.
The Steve is also a little cold in the winter.
Yeah.
Fucking freezing.
Well,
And,
we're gonna do the back eventually.
It says also say twerk some gras because that will make my day for sure. Twerk some gras. All right.
Webster. By Webster.
Yeah.
Thank you, Webster.
That's like close to me.
I was just wondering, do you think about the views when you're doing things to your car, or are you just doing it because you want to? I really hope you're still doing it just for yourselves, you know. We absolutely are doing it for ourselves. We're just having a lot of fun, but of course we're also trying to do our best with the camera to make it as entertaining for the viewers as possible, but if we had never brought a camera to Ross's house, the Steve would still look the fucking way it does. That was his plan from the very beginning when he bought this thing how many months ago?
On February of this year.
So he's been almost a year plotting to cut the roof off of it, so the camera just influenced him to do it faster. We really do just record ourselves having a lot of fun, and we really appreciate that you guys have fun watching it as well.
I think that Braden can tell you what we're not thinking about when we make the videos.
Alright, let's move on. Why can't you focus a
The
camera?
hatters.
Yeah.
Dope ass
I'm
clowns.
not thinking about the headers. Why can't you focus a camera?
Too fucking difficult. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, it's pretty
God,
fucking hard.
It's really hard.
The new camera though focuses itself. See what? See that? Focusing on my hand. It's nice, but we were shooting with a Rebel T1i, and the autofocus on those you have to press a button to focus it. So it's not really. It's like semi-autofocus. So
That was a Brock question.
the new camera is Alright, Justin, why did you buy a Ford? Should have got a Chevy.
Ooh, shots fired.
I'd rather not drive a Chevy, to be honest.
Driving off a cliff.
Alright.
Did I say that?
I don't know.
Well, my dad worked at a Ford dealership for a while, so he usually helps me do all the repairs on it. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. With the Chevy, he would just tell me to take it to a shop, and it would be a lot more expensive to work on it. And it's a Chevy, so it'd be there all the time.
Oh man, I gotta get a Yoda. Come on.
All right.
Get a Yoda Tundra. My parents.
That's not a Chevy. He said buy a Chevy.
Alright. V8 or turbo is the next question, Justin.
Why not both?
Agreed.
Why not do both?
I gotta go. I'm with him on that one.
Turbo V8. Why do you gotta pick?
Yeah, dude. It's
But
badass.
if I had an option, I'd go with a straight 8.
What?
Why
Weird.
straight?
Dude, who makes that?
Nobody. Not since like the 20s.
Yeah, since the, no, I thought it was the 30s.
30s,
Regardless
probably,
of which.
Dude, I'd still buy one.
Alright,
Yeah, go for it. It has 12 horsepower.
Alright. Will you guys please put a Ferrari badge on the Honda? I actually have a...
It costs more than the car.
Yeah, it really would. But I have a good Ferrari sticker that I'll put on it here soon.
It's badass.
Ross's dream car, we already covered that.
Yeah.
Our dream cars, we already covered that. Show a video of the Clitoris. Maybe we'll do a review video. We talked about that in the past. We could do a review of the Clitoris.
Yeah.
Does it have launch control?
It sure doesn't.
It does have anti-lag.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, does it lag when you turn it on?
Put it in drive in a classic Ford. It doesn't do anything for like 5 seconds, and then it goes into drive. And then
Oh, yeah, sure. Huh?
Alright,
Or do you have 2 of them?
Alright, he's got a Ford and a Kia, but alright.
I think it's out of here.
Yeah. Give an honest review of your Accord CB7. You should make it a real wide and get some nice wheels. Alright, my Accord.
An honest review of mine.
It's a sack of shit. People keep commenting that we ruined a good CB7 Accord. The previous owner drove it off the fucking side of the road down a cliff into a riverbed. The frame rails are bent. It's got over 300,000 miles on it. It's got a bad idle air control valve. We didn't ruin anything. Personally, this CB7 Accord, not good. But if I could find a CB7 Accord for cheap that was pretty decent just to daily it, I would, because it's pretty decent on gas. It's a big car, so if someone hits you, you'll probably be alright. And it just blends in well.
And honestly, after all the shit it's gone through, it still fucking runs.
Yeah,
Like, that's pretty
We
amazing.
haven't done anything mechanical.
No,
with it.
we haven't. Somebody drove it into a fucking riverbed off a cliff, and it still runs fine. Like,
Yeah.
that's
runs
pretty
impressive.
Fine.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
It runs. Oh, it
It
runs.
starts, and it drove us
It
here.
runs.
It's
period.
mediocre.
All right. How many domestics do you chop every day?
Oh,
So fucking many.
all of them.
Every
so
single
fucking
one.
many.
All of them.
I was racing a Hellcat in the Honda the other day. Dude thought he had it, and it just. I walked him at least 23 car lengths.
Too soon.
At least 23 car lengths.
How
Because he
fast did
couldn't keep the thing on the road.
How fast did you go?
Someone
I
asked
went
us if we liked-
275. It's a new top for the Honda.
Someone asked us if we liked the Dodge Hellcats. We should just answer that one right now.
Oh yeah, that was.
I like the Charger more than the Challenger.
I
But thanks for fucking up the order.
yeah, you're welcome. I did it.
We'll
on
talk about that in
purpose.
a second. Delete that part when you edit.
Alright.
Don't delete it. Don't
Yeah.
fucking. Delete
Are you
it.
ever going to turbo like a junkyard one or eBay the Accord? Yeah, we're turboing the Accord with.
A
We're not
junkyard
going
turbo.
to eBay. That's too easy. We're fucking gonna make. You'll see. It's gonna be
I'm gonna
good.
show you how to do it for $200.
If you look back, we
Actually,
did
I have
go
no
pull
idea.
a junkyard turbo.
How
Yeah,
many people
we
have
stole
raced
that
the
turbo.
Honda? Too many to fucking count. They think I'm like. People take that car way too seriously.
And we chopped them all.
What is your plan for the big wing when the Honda dies?
keep it.
It's going on whatever I buy next. I won't put it on the Rabbit, but that thing is now a Carlson Brothers Vlogs legacy, and it'll go on anything,
Ferrari.
even a Subaru Legacy.
We'll put it right on top of the other spoiler. We'll have a dual stack spoiler.
All right, what?
Maximum downforce.
Shut the fuck up. Do I get? What got you guys into cars? I got into cars when I was about 13. We don't have time to read all of that out loud. I'm sorry. Justin.
My dad working at the dealership, he had cars that he liked to work on all the time. He had an 82 Ford Ranger. That thing was badass. I guess it was an F-150 with the Ranger package, and he had open headers on it. The thing was badass.
Were you thinking about the headers?
I wasn't thinking about the headers.
Alright. Brandon?
I'm not sure exactly
You bought a Volkswagen. I
the
can
time
answer for
point
you.
of when I got into cars. I don't know. Top Gear really like pushed me into cars. Like I enjoyed them. I liked the classic look, but Top Gear really got me into like thinking more about working on them and then buying a Volkswagen. Like,
Yeah.
threw me
That's-
into it head first.
That's the same story as mine because I started watching Top Gear a lot when I lived in Texas. I was like I always had an appreciation for cars, but I had always been like, growing up in America, being like, oh, American cars are so much better. Why the fuck would anyone drive an Audi? I fucking hate myself looking back for saying Audi. But I started watching Top Gear. I wanted a fast car, but I only had $500. So I bought an 86 Volkswagen Golf. And as Brennan and I are aware, Volkswagens will turn anyone into a mechanic.
Yeah.
Ross?
You have to own zip ties too.
Yeah, you have to.
So I played football in high school, and that took all the time ever. I didn't have a life beyond that.
Water boy.
Heck yeah, dude. So after that ended, I didn't want to continue that in college, and kind of immediately afterward, I just got into cars, especially when my 4Runner, because it's really old, it's a 91, started to...
Really old.
really old.
How old are our cars, Braden?
Mine's almost 40 years old. Yours
Mine's
is 40 years.
43.
Anyway, I ripped the front axle out of it off-roading, and so immediately had to learn real quick because a shop quoted me like $1,000 to replace. I was like, no. So yeah.
All right, it's another how old are you, but this one's got a portionable answer. How did you all meet? I'll kind of summarize all of it, I think. I met Justin in junior high. I met Brennan because Justin works with him. Another friend of mine, Dan, in junior high, introduced me to Ross.
And then Ross introduced by Braden to us.
Yep.
And then
And
I
this
met
is a-
Justin through Starbucks.
And then I was like,
I bought a coffee and thought he was good looking.
That's when I was a barista.
and then Brock and I started making videos. Brock's not in this video, sorry guys. You didn't really have any questions for him anyway. But Brock and I started making videos, and then I slowly started blackholing and sucking everyone into them.
It's true.
All right. Will you race my Miata with your Honda? No, because you'll fucking beat me.
I'll
Why
do
not?
it. I'll race him in the Honda.
That
Dude,
girl
racing
is
the
pretty
rat.
fucking cute. I'll tell Micah. You said so. I'll also tell Jacob.
Jacob's gonna hunt you down.
Can you put Nas in the Honda? No. Turbo Honda,
We can.
Nas for the Steve.
Yes.
Why is Ross's hair so majestic?
Shampoo.
This-
Shampoo.
What
You
shampoo
don't
do
do
you use?
conditioner?
Oh yeah, I do conditioner too.
What
You gotta
shampoo and
do
conditioner do
conditioner.
you use?
Pantene.
Yeah, actually.
Anything for you too?
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you use?
Whatever's on sale.
Whatever's in the shop. Whatever's in
Believe
the
it or
shop.
not, I used to shave my head every 2 weeks. So,
Why'd you grow your hair out? I'm
because
asking him why he grew his hair out.
because I saw my dad in his high school picture in 1976, and he had a Jufro, and so I was like, growing my hair out now, and that's how it spiraled.
I
He had
see.
a Jufro.
I see.
Dad, you got a Jufro? Shit.
I want to know if I got a fro, and then yeah.
Shit, Dad, you have a Jufro? I'm gonna grow my hair out too.
What is Curse Forever like backstory?
Oh yeah, you were supposed to explain that. at some
Yeah,
point.
Curse Forever is two lyrics from a song of one of my favorite bands, the Front Bottoms. I got a tattoo of their album artwork, but I like their songs a lot and I love their lyricism, but those two words really stuck out to me and like how adaptive they are, and I really just the first one I put it on a guitar, and then the second one was on my Rabbit because it breaks down so fucking much. Well, it doesn't now because all the parts on it are brand new, but and then people started wanting them around here. I made Ross one. We came and put it on his car at 2 in the morning. That orange one that we scraped off, it was really crooked. And then Brennan got one, and Justin got one. And then it kind of just blew up, so I started making more and more of them. And there's a bunch of people around here that have them. A bunch of people from YouTube now have them. So it's pretty cool.
You should tell him about
So there's your backstory.
It's also kind of like, as a car owner and someone when you buy a car for like $500, you're gonna have to work on it
Oh, yeah.
regardless. And so,
I mean-
like the car, it's not necessarily the car, but it's just kind of like the endless cycle of having to just always do something.
It's so like it can fit into any situation. I just really liked that.
Like to point out, even if you spend $14,000 on a car, you can still have problems with it.
Yeah, it
New
can
car,
fit-
just because it's new and has a ton of fucking money going into it doesn't mean that you're not going to be putting your own money into the car
Buying a
itself,
lemon.
not just the loan payment.
AKA,
Give the people what they want. Turbo the Steve. All right, one more time. Turbo for the Honda, Nas for the Steve.
And a NOS kit's expensive, so I'm trying to.
Okay, now we're getting into the real Braden. I think what people really want to know is who has the biggest cock. You, Ross, or Justin. Also, have you ever been inside a woman? Did it stink? Just curious.
She watches
Yes and
YouTube
no.
videos, so he can't answer that. But
Bruh, that is loud as shit.
Who has the biggest penis, guys?
it was me.
I don't know.
We measured
I
last
wouldn't
night.
know. Oh, I wasn't there for that, you dickhead.
Yeah, me
We
neither.
already
We
know.
kinda just
we
said
didn't
what's
ask
up.
about you. We already
Oh,
knew
yeah.
that Ross was small.
Oh,
They
hell
just
yeah,
compared.
dude. It's like
Yeah, his is a little bit longer, but I've got him on.
He's
girth.
got the girth, yeah.
No one asked me because they just think it's the biggest.
No, they were like, Brennan's skinny as fuck. I bet he's got a needle dick.
Yeah, little dick. All right. Have you ever been inside a woman? No, sexual intercourse is not something I support. I think it should be banned from the U.S. along with all Muslims and guns.
I love it.
When will the series builds begin? They already have.
February.
Yeah, they started last March. What do you guys do? What do you guys use to make all these dope ass stickers? Vinyl plotter.
We use X-Acto knives. Cut them all by hand. So you better fucking appreciate them.
How long is your itches? I don't know.
I have this one that
How
goes
long
all the
is
way
your
down
itch?
my back.
You fucker. I
And
have
it
one that goes
fucking
all the way
sucks.
down my dick.
So not very far.
Yeah,
then,
you should probably get that checked out, man. It sounds like a disease.
So not very far. All right. Are any of y'all related? We are not. Brock, the kid with the long brown hair, is my little brother.
Me.
Or Brock, this is my brother. Sorry. Have you checked your fire alarms lately? Actually, my dad took all the fire alarms out of our house. I think.
That's what it meant.
Except for your room. Your room's got one.
No, yeah, there's one in my room, but he took them like out of the kitchen where the fire is most likely.
What is that reference?
Because he wants the whole
I think
family
my
to
dad
perish.
doesn't like us.
What's it referencing?
I have no idea.
I'm thinking it's your mixtape.
Why are you such a fag? That kind of delves into my history a little bit more than I'd like to share on camera. So we'll just go on.
That one time at band camp.
Dude, I got a couple of those stories. Don't you
Oh
know?
Fucking God.
Again, I didn't need to know this.
All right,
I
all
went to
right.
band camp for 3 years.
I have to read
They
this
didn't
one.
let you leave?
No.
I'm sorry, but I have to read this one exactly how it's typed out. Why your brother don't cut his hair? He really should.
His hair. Not, there's
Oh
no
yeah, why
H.
your brother don't cut his hair? He's growing it out to donate it. So every time you tell him to cut his hair, you're telling bald children with cancer they shouldn't have hair. So I hope you feel good about yourself. Why are you all such racers? I mean, you did put a massive spoiler on a front-wheel drive car.
We always put it on the front.
Because rice life for life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just realized
Sure.
you're right. Alright. Would you ever do a collab/build vid with Haggard Garage?
Who's that?
Oh, I said it out loud.
Oh, damn.
I said it out loud.
Really?
Connecticut. So
Is it
like
Connecticut?
3,000 miles. But honestly, if we could figure out a way to do it, that'd be fucking
We could
badass.
just meet.
Yes, we would do a collab build with fucking Haggard Garage if the opportunity arose.
Doubtful though.
Next. Do you guys like Dodge Hellcats?
No.
If he,
Maybe.
No.
If I get to
just like
drive
that.
one, I'll change my perspective, but right now, no.
That advertised 707 horsepower really did it for me, and then you get 600.
To the wheel or crank?
They advertise it to the wheel, and you
No,
get
they don't. They advertise
Yeah.
at the crank.
Oh,
Do they?
it's
Yeah.
all.
Alright.
Moving on.
Sorry.
3 questions for Braden. What was your first vehicle? 1986 Mark II Volkswagen Golf. What got you into DIY shit? Owning a 1986 Mark II Volkswagen Golf. What's a Higgs boson anyway? That would be Justin. You want
the God particle.
a God particle? All right, and one for Justin. You need to plastic dip the truck rims. Already done.
Yeah.
And put some Honda badges on it now that you have a loud exhaust and spend your free time in empty parking garages. You're fucking right.
Rest trip.
Nice.
What are you going to do to the Honda and the Steve when either they are broken or you've finished building them? New project? Yeah. As soon as the Honda's done, it's going to a junkyard. If the motor blows, if the transmission goes bad, I'm not doing anything else with it. We'll get another car. What about you, the Steve?
We will have a eulogy video on it when it goes. If you
light
want.
it on fire.
Part of yeah.
Dude,
But
go out to the fucking Bruno Sound, or not the Bruno Sound. You
Just
can
the
do that.
desert.
The desert and just.
yeah.
That'd be great. Have
But
a bonfire.
it would just, I would get another car to play with, but I don't know. It's all in the future. We'll see.
Alright. Did you guys get to fuck, since you mentioned it's the spot you go to fuck at, in the last video where you asked the questions? We did fuck a lot at the fuck spot. Where are you guys from and how much did you buy the Honda for? We're from Boise, Idaho, like we said before. Paid $240 for the Honda. How did you guys do the Steve's exhaust? Well, that's actually a pretty crazy story. We bought some exhaust pipe and we put it together. Who is that guy with long hair not talking about Ross, the other kid? Is he your brother and what is his name? Yes, he's my brother. His name is Brock. He's been around on the channel longer than any of these guys have.
Yep.
And my name is Brennan,
AKA Brock.
also known as Brock.
Bob Ross, Shaggy.
Ross.
Alright, Evo or STI? Justin?
Evo.
I don't know.
Evo.
Probably
STI.
Probably
Fuck.
STI.
Alright.
We're a split family.
Super brute. I don't know.
And how did the
Scooby-Doo.
Steve and the Honda get started? And what's with the Steve? Like, whose idea was it to buy that turd and make it legendary?
It was my idea to buy it, but it was kind of everybody's idea to make it legendary. I mean, we all just threw ideas together and it just happened.
Yeah.
So.
And the Honda, you know, I just really wanted to copy Hager Garage. That's all we do.
Same thing.
What was the main reason for the videos? Alright, the main reason for the videos, like we said, is for entertainment. You know, we enjoy what we're doing and we would probably be doing it anyway if not for the fact that we were recording it, but we try to make it as appealing for you guys as possible, but at the same time we're just being ourselves and doing stupid shit to cars. So that was the last question actually, it looks like. So we really appreciate you guys hanging out and watching this Q&A video. We appreciate all the questions. Most of all, we appreciate 10,000 subscribers. You guys worked hard for the Turbo Honda, so you're definitely going to get it. We hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see the boosted Honda build, some more of the Steve, some more of the truck, getting new cam phasers. I mean, my Honda didn't need new cam phasers. Did you?
No.
Have you had a car need new cam phasers?
A 4Runner doesn't have any issues.
I mean, you
like
can't
that.
talk. The Beatles wheel came off while you were driving, but
Did you not torque it to spec?
so.
I don't think Les Schwab's did actually.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day and happy holidays.
Merry Christmas!
See y'all.